Alrighty. Behind the gold mic, the black mic, the green mic. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, folks, welcome back to your Frederick Real Estate Update. I am Darren Ahern with RE/MAX Results, bringing you over 23 years experience in the Maryland and PA, and I can help you anywhere. If you need help with your real estate needs and you live in California, Texas, or anywhere in the world, give me a phone call because I will link you up with some of the top best agents you could possibly have to help sell or buy a home or invest or anything, and making sure you're in good hands. So just give me a call. My information's at the end. And here we go. Now that Easter's over, the man, the myth, the legend from Presidential Bank,
Terry Kernan.
How we go?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. We are, would you say that we're past the spring market? We're in the summer market. How would you predict where we are in the market?
I think we're halftime.
Halftime.
Okay. So what do you do at halftime? You go into the locker room, you kind of regroup, you re-strategize, you kind of rethink what's going on, and then you come out for the third and fourth quarters. Okay. I believe that that's what we're seeing right now. Is it's kind of a halftime. We had the first two quarters and things went pretty well. And then we got a little bump in the road with the war. And I think a lot of people are taking a little bit of a break and kind of regrouping and rethinking. But I think it's going to come out strong once, I think it's going to come out strong. So I would define it as halftime.
Yeah, I think confidence, buyers' confidence and everything, now that rates have come down a little bit more from the highs. I mean, good God, Terry, 2 years ago, we were 8, then we got down to 7, and we broke 7, and we get into the 6s. And we've been living in the 6s forever, and then we got the 5.99 for 30 seconds, and now in the 6s again. And here's the thing. It's not terrible, catastrophic, the sky is falling news. It only feels like it if you compare it to 2.75%, which was only for a little while back in COVID days. And that was an anomaly. That was a unicorn, and we don't chase unicorns around here, right? So things are actually good. It's more stable. Here's the thing with prices real fast, because instead of doing numbers and inventory and all that we're not doing this week, the thing, Terry, I think it's really important to point out that I'm seeing right now is we only had the third quarter of last year where in Frederick County, we saw a really quick dip. We saw home prices across the board, all price points, negative 2%. Ever since then, fourth quarter last year, first quarter this year, we are actually up 1.3%. So the good news is this for sellers, there's no crash. Your values of your home is not going down like crazy. We're not in other states where it's down 7%, 9%, 12%. We're not seeing none of that. We are flat or up just a tiny bit in 9 out of 10 cases. That's very positive amidst everything going on. So I've been meeting with sellers left and right here recently and getting things going. And sellers are happy. They're instead of being greedy and going, oh, darn it, Darren, what do you mean our house isn't up another $100,000 in 5 minutes? Instead of that attitude or that entitlement, sellers are very, very much in tune with, yeah, we don't want to overprice our home. We thank God it's at top value, it's top market. Let's just get that one good seller or a buyer and let's what do we have? Here's the big thing I'm getting a lot of sellers asking me. Darren, what do we need to do to get multiple offers?
Really?
And yeah.
Price it right.
Yeah. Price it right or a little aggressive. And when I show them those numbers, Terry, the craziest thing is a year, 2, 3 years ago, I feel like there would have been so much pushback. Like, oh, you're stupid. You're a crazy agent. I'm going to get somebody else, blah, 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 blah. Instead of that, they're actually going, yeah, that makes sense. We're willing to do that. I just met with a seller in Village Urbana, showed them all the data and everything. And my favorite one I showed them was a house. Check this out. Just like theirs. Very much like theirs. And they saw where it sold. It was $755,000. Okay. It sold. Sold in 3 days. It was a ton of offers. Guess what the starting list price was? It ended up at $755,000. Guess what their eyeballs did when I showed them where the list price, where the seller decided to start at? Guess what it was?
$699.
You're on the money. $699. The wife almost fell out of her chair. She goes, holy cow, there. It went up $55,000 above asking price. That is amazing. They were like, yeah, we'll do that strategy. Absolutely. There you go. There's the proof right there. Instead of them going $755,000, that's way too low. They gave the dang house away, and they should have gotten more money as a seller. instead of thinking that, they actually were like, wow, we would love to get that. How do we do it? I said, put it at $6.99. Yeah, put it at $6.99. You're going to get, the market's never going to lie to you. It's going to go that high probably.
Wow.
Especially now in the spring. Oh, are you
Because
kidding
multiple
me?
offers means that there's other families or individuals that were bidding on that home.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes sense.
So it was crazy. All right.
So did they do it, or are they going to do it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we haven't finalized the exact thing yet because they're not ready for another 2 months. But, of course, that bred the next question, like, do you think that same strategy will work in 2 months? Do you think that will be even better if interest rates are lower, or this is changing, or that's changing, or whatever? And I said, I promise you, it works. It just works because buyers respond to a great deal, and you're going to get a ton of showings and multiple offers, and it's going to bid it up. And I can't think of a negative reason why it wouldn't, unless interest rates go to 10%. Well, then no, that strategy is not going to work anymore because there's not even a buyer out there at 10%, maybe, right? So
there may not be a lender out there at 10%.
Yeah, I was going to say our lender's going to survive at 10%.
Yeah,
so
us old folks will be like, "I go
get a third job."
That's a sign. That's a sign to move on.
But so it's exciting to see that when buyers and sellers start to understand the changes, the dynamics in the market, the strategies which are working best, and that the bottom line is this: things are fine. It's really okay. It's not doomsday. It's not 2008. We don't have a big crash. There's none of that stuff happening, So especially after last week with the jobs report, and they'll probably do some revisions. And by the way, I looked it up. 70% of the jobs that were created were in the medical field again, which means Americans are getting older or sicker or something's changed. I don't know what's going on, but those